The Specialty Medical Guidance Program is comprised of the Cancer Guidance Program, often referred to as CGP, and the Specialty Guidance Program, often referred to as SGP. And together, the program provides evidence-based prior authorization utilization management reviews for specialty drugs to help reduce medical expenses and simplify the provider experience. It's not only the technology platform that we've developed, which you may hear us refer to as MBM now, but also the team of experienced clinicians, MDs, pharmacists, nurses, and pharmacy technicians that we have available to assist and conduct clinical reviews. One of the key benefits of this platform is to ensure that we are able to more quickly approve prior authorization requests when the treatment meets clinical guidelines. In these cases, the request will be auto-approved and the user will receive prior authorization approval immediately, which means faster and more efficient care for members. Let's take a look at the dashboard. After accessing the provider portal My Insurance Manager via single sign-on, the provider will land on their dashboard, which is the MBM Now homepage. That homepage is where users may create a new request or search information on a previously submitted or draft request that they've created. Providers can initiate a new authorization request by clicking any of the highlighted areas for creating a new request. Upon initiating a new authorization, the user will be prompted to search for the member they are seeking authorization to treat. You'll see the member name and information populate once you've completed the search. Upon confirming member eligibility, the user will be asked to select the following: type of authorization, specialty or oncology, the drug class, drug code, and drug description will auto-populate based on the drug code selected. After selecting an authorization type, the user will confirm information about the requesting provider or facility. The requesting provider will default to the provider, TIN, NPI, and address associated with the provider signed on through My Insurance Manager. The provider can be changed by using the Change Provider function, highlighted here, which will bring a requesting provider search. We encourage the use of the last name and state fields. The point of contact should be the person who can be contacted regarding any questions on the authorization. If the servicing provider or pharmacy is different than the requesting provider, the platform can confirm if the servicing provider is in network for the member. The Request Details page asks the user to enter data about the patient and intended treatment plan. The disease state field is used to determine disease-specific questions that will be presented to the user on the clinical status page. For certain drugs, requesting outpatient place of service, for example, may require additional clinical review. Specialty pharmacy drug class, drug code, and drug description fields are auto-populated from the authorization type screen. The clinical status page will present the user with assessment questions that are specific to the specialty drug being requested. Each response is used in final determination of the prior authorization, so all response fields are required. The request summary reflects everything that was entered during the authorization request. Any content can be edited by selecting the Edit Details field. Details included on the request summary page include member and provider specific information, servicing details, the clinical assessment questions and responses, as well as the requested specialty pharmacy drug. Users are given the ability to actually export this to save for their records. You can also print from the screen as well. Users having completed a medical policy compliant prior authorization request will receive an auto-approved authorization confirmation. The duration of the authorization assumes that the date of submission is the effective start date that the authorization is valid. Sometimes users will be requested to submit a custom request for a prior authorization, and this can be driven by multiple factors, including responses to clinical assessment questions being outside of policy parameters. The specialty pharmacy justification section gives users an opportunity to provide additional medical information of the requested prior authorization that will be reviewed by a clinician on the MBM Now clinical review team. The provider can also flag this as an urgent request. Users submitting a custom request will receive a pending review confirmation screen. Our clinical team uses the entirety of the clinical responses, justification, and clinical documentation provided to review the request and make a determination. Once a determination has been made, providers and members will be notified via phone call, fax, or letter. Users may check the status of a previously submitted authorization on their homepage, MBM Now dashboard. Some additional features and functionality of the MBM Now platform include cloning. Providers can clone an existing authorization to expedite entry of a new authorization. And this function can be accessed through the prior authorization search, as well as the submitted request section on the home screen. Relevant information will be pre-populated, but can be edited after the cloning request is submitted. Providers also have the ability to search for previously submitted authorization requests, draft requests, and requests previously entered on a different platform. Thank you for using the MBM Now platform to specialty pharmacy prior authorization requests.